Halo semua. Nama saya Ujang, dan konon katanya saya berasal dari Amerika. Saya juga disebut sebagai saudara dari Pak Ramdan, yang ternyata memiliki saluran yang cukup menarik di platform ini. Meskipun begitu, mari kita berpindah ke topik yang menarik, yaitu fotosintesis. Fotosintesis adalah proses menakjubkan yang dilakukan oleh tumbuhan, alga, dan beberapa bakteri. Proses ini mengubah energi cahaya matahari menjadi makanan yang sangat penting bagi mereka. Ini seperti sihir hijau di dunia tanaman. Proses dimulai dengan menangkap energi cahaya matahari oleh pigmen klorofil dalam sel tumbuhan. Tahap ini dikenal sebagai tahap terang, di mana air dipecah menjadi oksigen yang kita hirup dan molekul energi, seperti ATP dan NAD.
Have you ever wondered why we can't live without plants, or why fresh air feels so invigorating? Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic, the importance of photosynthesis and fresh air. What is photosynthesis, you ask? It's the process plants use to convert sunlight into food. And fresh air? It's the oxygen we breathe, courtesy of our leafy friends. This delicate dance between sunlight, plants, and air is critical to life as we know it. Stick around, as we unravel the magic that happens in the leaves of plants and why it matters to us. Photosynthesis, a term we're all too familiar with from our science classes. But what does it truly mean? Well, in its simplest form, photosynthesis is the process by which green plants, algae, and some bacteria convert sunlight into energy. It's a little like a solar panel, turning sunlight into usable energy, except in this case, the solar panel is green, living, and it's called chlorophyll. But photosynthesis is not just about sunlight. Two other key ingredients are needed: water and carbon dioxide. The roots of the plant draw water up from the ground, and the leaves take in carbon dioxide from the air. These ingredients are then combined in the chloroplasts, the tiny energy factories within plant cells, using the energy from sunlight. So, what's the result of this amazing process? Well, the plant creates glucose, a type of sugar which is used by the plant for growth and reproduction. In other words, the plant makes its food. And that's not all. Oxygen, the gas we all need to breathe, is also produced and released back into the atmosphere. This process is a beautiful example of nature's balance. Plants take in carbon dioxide, a gas that we exhale and that is also increased by human activities such as burning fossil fuels. They then release oxygen, which we need to survive. It's a cycle of give and take, a delicate dance between plants and animals. And it all starts with photosynthesis. This process, as simple as it may sound, is a complex and vital part of our planet's ecosystem. It sustains life, supports growth, and maintains the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. So, the next time you're out in the sun, take a moment to appreciate the greenery around you. Each leaf, each blade of grass, is a tiny factory, working hard to convert sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide into the energy that fuels life on Earth. This simple yet ingenious process is the backbone of life on our planet. Apart from being refreshing, fresh air plays a much more vital role in our lives. Indeed, the air we breathe is more than just a cool breeze on a hot day. It's a life-giving force, a vital component of our survival. But what makes air fresh? And why is it so important? Fresh air is primarily made up of nitrogen and oxygen, along with trace amounts of other gases. Oxygen, in particular, is critical for our bodies. It's an essential element for human life, playing a key role in the process of energy production in our cells. Our bodies convert the food we eat into energy, a process known as cellular respiration, and oxygen is a vital player in this process. Without it, our cells would not be able to produce the energy needed to power our bodies. But where does this oxygen come from? This is where the magic of photosynthesis comes into play. Photosynthesis is a process used by plants, algae, and certain bacteria to convert sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide into food and oxygen. That's right, those trees and plants around you are not just for show. They are hard at work, producing the oxygen we breathe. But it's not just about the oxygen. Photosynthesis also helps to cleanse the air. As part of the process, plants absorb carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that contributes to global warming. In simple terms, plants are nature's air purifiers, taking in harmful gases and releasing fresh, clean oxygen in return. So, the next time you breathe in that fresh, crisp air, remember the crucial role that plants and photosynthesis play. They are not just part of the scenery, they are the unsung heroes, tirelessly working to sustain life on our planet. Without fresh air, life as we know it would cease to exist. So, let's appreciate the air we breathe, understand its importance, and do our part to protect and preserve it for future generations. After all, every breath we take is a testament to the marvel of photosynthesis and the irreplaceable value of fresh air. Our environment is a complex web of interactions, with photosynthesis at its heart. Just as the heart pumps blood to every part of our body, photosynthesis is the lifeblood of our environment. It's the process that fuels the globe's ecosystems, turning sunlight into energy, creating oxygen, and making life as we know it possible. But photosynthesis does more than just keep plants alive and produce oxygen for animals to breathe. It also plays a vital role in controlling environmental conditions. Let's talk temperature first. You know how it feels cooler to walk under the shade of a tree on a hot day. That's photosynthesis at work. When plants absorb sunlight to convert into energy, they also absorb heat. This helps moderate temperatures and create a cooler, more comfortable microclimate around them. Next, let's consider humidity. When plants take in water through their roots, some of that water is released back into the air through a process called transpiration. This contributes to the humidity in the air. So, in a way, plants act as natural humidifiers, helping to maintain a balance in the moisture levels in our atmosphere. Now, let's touch on pollution. We're all too familiar with images of smog-filled cities, a tangible reminder of the pollution we produce. But here's where photosynthesis comes in again. Trees and plants act as natural air purifiers. They absorb harmful pollutants like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide, and release oxygen in return. In fact, one mature tree can absorb as much carbon in a year as a car produces driving 26,000 miles. That's like driving across the United States 8 times. But it's not just about absorbing pollutants. Trees also trap dust, pollen, and smoke from the air, further improving air quality. And let's not forget about the role plants play in reducing noise pollution. Their leaves, branches, and trunks absorb and deflect sound waves, creating quieter, more peaceful surroundings. In essence, photosynthesis is a powerhouse process that helps to control our environmental conditions, making our world a more habitable, pleasant place to live. It's not just about the oxygen we breathe. It's about the quality of the air, the temperature, the humidity, and even the noise levels. Nature has its own way of maintaining balance, with photosynthesis playing a key role. So let's remember to appreciate and protect our trees and plants. They're not just nice to look at. They're an integral part of our environment and our lives. Despite the vital role of photosynthesis and fresh air, they face a looming threat. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room: pollution and deforestation. These two pose a significant threat to photosynthesis and, consequently, the quality of our air. Firstly, pollution. It's no secret that our urban areas are rife with pollutants. Let's take Jakarta as an example. The city is often shrouded in a haze of smog, which is not only harmful to us humans but also to the plants. The smog, which contains harmful substances such as sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides, can inhibit the process of photosynthesis. This occurs because these pollutants can damage the leaves of plants, reducing their ability to absorb sunlight and hence, photosynthesize. As a result, fewer plants mean less oxygen and more carbon dioxide in the air, a recipe for poor air quality. Secondly, deforestation. This is especially prevalent in our rainforests, which are often referred to as the lungs of the earth. These rainforests are a hotbed of photosynthesis, producing a significant chunk of the world's oxygen and absorbing large amounts of carbon dioxide. However, our forests are disappearing at an alarming rate due to activities like logging and land conversion for agriculture. This loss of forest cover means less photosynthesis, less oxygen production, and more carbon dioxide left in the atmosphere. Let's take a moment to understand the gravity of this situation. Fewer trees and more pollution mean less photosynthesis and hence, less fresh air. We're not just talking about a minor inconvenience here. We're talking about a threat to our health, our climate, and our very way of life. But the good news is, it's not too late to act. We have the knowledge, the tools, and the power to turn things around. We can reduce pollution, stop deforestation, and protect our precious sources of fresh air. Our actions have consequences, and unless we act, the fresh air we so love may become a thing of the past. Understanding the problem is the first step towards a solution. Now that we've grasped the importance of photosynthesis and the crucial role fresh air plays in our lives, it's time for us to take action. Each one of us has a part to play in preserving our environment. Simple actions, such as planting a tree in your backyard or a community park, can make a significant impact. Not only does it promote photosynthesis, but it also helps reduce the carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. Another action we can take is reducing pollution. This could be as simple as choosing to walk or bike instead of driving, or even making an effort to recycle and reduce waste. Remember, every action, no matter how small, contributes to a larger impact. It's about doing our part to preserve our planet and the air we breathe. Together, we can ensure the continuation of this magical process called photosynthesis and enjoy fresh air for generations.